Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at game number 13 in our 20 from 1988 series, and this was created by Atari Games, and Atari Games was becoming known for turning mundane things like marble playing or paper route delivering into cool arcade games, and this one is no different. This is called Toobin, and in this game you are an innertubing kid, and you scroll downwards through several different rivers, and the controls are kind of tricky to emulate. You have several buttons, and they can make you paddle in place to the left or right, or it can make you back straight up or move straight forward. And you can play two-player simultaneous play, but if you just play one player, the computer will join you for certain stretches. But your goal is just to get to the end, and there are a series of rivers, and there is an ending after like 4 of them or 5 of them or so. And then you will play another series of them, and then you will get to the end of that. And there are 3 different sequences of rivers. And once you beat all 3, then you repeat them all again. And there are enemies that try to pop your inner tube. And if they succeed, you will lose a life. There are patches that you can collect on occasion, and those will give you an extra inner tube, or in essence an extra life. There are gates that you can try to go through, and there is a technique called swishing, and that involves going right through the gate without bumping into the sides, and to do that increases a bonus multiplier. And now this is the way that you can get a lot of points in this game. Swishing will increase the bonus multiplier by 1. So you start out at times 1, and then the more times you do it, you go times 2, times 3, times 4, and up to times 5. And that means every point that you get, it is times 5. And that bonus multiplier will decrease by 1 if you miss a gate and you need to go through a gate. You can bump the gates and not decrease the multiplier, but it will revert back to 1 if you lose an inner tube. And like a number of other Atari games in arcade games in the late 80s, there is a t-shirt contest. And your weapon in this game is cans. And I don't know if they're beer cans or soda cans. It's not specified as far as I know. If it's a beer can, I hope that you as a kid in this game did not drink it. But yeah, like I said, increase that bonus multiplier by swishing the gate, not bumping into the sides. There will be all sorts of enemies in this game. The most prevalent obstacle in this game is a stick that juts out of the water. Even that will pop your inner tube. And you can chuck the cans at them. You have a limited supply of cans, and you can pick up more cans in the water. But keep your eye out for the 6-pack. That gives you unlimited cans until you lose a life. And you want to use those cans because, like I said, if you have a bonus multiplier going, you can really rack up the points by hitting enemies for up to times 5 the amount of points. And there will be enemies off to the side that might try to smack you with their hook on their fishing pole. You can stun those types of enemies over and over by chucking cans at them repeatedly. And that will net you points, and if you have that multiplier going, you can get a lot of points just repeatedly smacking them. But keep in mind, there is a method to keep you moving forward, and it is called the alligator. there will be a gator that will force you to go forward, and you'll hear it Jaws music. And we just heard a little bit of it. The alligator will appear right when you hear the Jaws music, and he will get you if you kind of dawdle. If you can have master of the controls, you can actually do a quick turnaround and smack him with a can. Another way to keep him from coming after you is get at least real close to a gate. Oops, there he is, yikes! And I got close enough to the gate. But yeah, try to learn to swish, at least for a while. Build up that multiplier, and then nail the enemies on the side that you can stun. Oops. If you don't have a big screen to play this on, sometimes it's hard to see what caused you to lose an innertube. You can continue when you run out of innertubes. See, sometimes the computer just decides to join you after a hiatus. But those twigs or those sticks or whatever you see, try to nail them with cans. You can get treasure chests that give you more points. You might get a patch, which gives you an extra life. Sometimes there's a miniature beach ball that can make you throw cans faster. It might speed you up too. Wow, look at how fast I was going before I lost an inner tube. Sometimes there are rapids that will push you along a lot faster than you'd like, and you can slam into an obstacle and lose an inner tube, which really sucks. I like the music and the sound effects to this game. It's a cool little idea. I remember seeing this in, I think I first saw it at a beach arcade. My sister was playing it, I think, and she really liked it. It's cool. But yeah, look out for that Jaws music. That'll tell you that the gator is on his way. There are various fantasy-type settings along the rivers. There might be cavemen. There might be creature from the Black Lagoon type of enemies. Later on, there's like wizards and stuff like that. Very, very fantastic settings. Entirely unrealistic. But yeah, try to bump up that bonus multiplier. One other item that you might encounter, see there I'm bumping up some nice points. One other item you might uncover by shooting the sticks, and it might appear from other things that you can shoot with your cans. The gator was just about to come. Is letters. And there are multiple letters and one character that can appear. And the letters will spell out the word Toobin. So there is the letters, Toobin, and the apostrophe. That counts. So you have to get them all. And if you get them all, you will win the t-shirt contest. And you have plenty of opportunity to do that, but the letters don't seem to appear terribly often. And when they do, you have to catch them. They can fly off the screen on their own volition, and they're gone. That sucks. I was not able to get all of them. But I included a screenshot from a game where somebody did get them all. This is a cool idea. Like I said, Atari Games was taking games that, or taking kind of mundane things like paper route delivery, or playing games of marbles like Marble Madness and Paperboy, and turned them into fun arcade games. There's all sorts of other obstacles, like there's some sort of poison in the water. There's a cloud flashing lightning on you. Guys that are throwing stuff at you from the sides. Guys that are casting their fishing lure out in the water, and the hook can sink your inner tube. That's probably toxic waste, actually. But you'll see an indicator that'll show the bonus multiplier increasing as you swish gates. And again, you won't lose that multiplier if you bump into a gate, but it will drop down. Whoops! It will drop down by 1 each time that you miss a gate. So you need to go through them. And yeah, the gates can be nice sources of points if you've got that multiplier going. But it's best to stun an enemy on the side of the river multiple times over and over and over again until you have to start worrying about the gator showing up. But there's various different rivers. There's the Colorado, the Amazon, Okefenokee, Argentum? Or is that Argentum? Yukon, the river Styx, the left bank, the Nile, Jurassic River. I neglected to continue there, but I will show you a little bit later on. Well, I got second place there. But that beach is where your destination is. And yeah, see there it tells you about the t-shirt contest. And that contest expired at like the end of 1988. So that contest is long gone. But I will continue here. And again, you get to keep your score from where you... oh, I was almost there when I lost my last inner tube. And see, I didn't collect any letters. I might have released one from a twig, but I did not collect it. Like I said, you have to collect it too, and that really sucks. You can throw cans at the other player or the computer. I'm going to show you real quick. Here is a warp zone at the very beginning of some of the rivers. You can go through an area where there's something blocking it, and you shoot it. And now here we have an Arctic river with polar bears that try to swipe you. Penguins. We're just going to look at snippets of the remaining areas. Various cute enemies. Ice falling from the side. There's mines. You can shoot the mines with beer cans. I think they're supposed to be beer cans, but I would hope that the kids wouldn't have drank the beer. I've never really seen anything that states for sure whether it's beer or soda cans. But yeah, remember to grab those 6-packs because they are going to give you infinite cans until you lose an inner tube. There's trees that toss coconuts at you. It's a whirlwind there or something. Some of the gates will move. Very rarely you'll see a moving gate, but almost always they're stationary. And they'll decrease in value if you keep bumping them. Oh, look, there's a letter, and damn it, it got away. Crap. Yikes, and there the gator got me. Kind of creepy. That Jaws music predating the appearance of the alligator. Yeah, you can shoot the second player or the computer when he's playing alongside you. And he got the computer there. But the computer will sometimes take a hiatus after after it loses a life, and you'll be on your own for a while. And usually when there's like a brief rapids that like takes you to another area, another river, then he'll return. See, like right here. Yeah, there's various ridiculous rivers. Like there's one called Nightmare, and it has like demons and just ridiculous. Cool, humorous little game. This had, I think, an NES port. Might have had other ports too. But yeah, you have a long series of rivers. As long as you keep trying to nail, those sticks. Ooh, I managed to lose the gator. As long as you keep shooting those sticks, eventually you'll start coming across. Yikes! Hey, I was by the gate. Stop that. As long as you keep shooting those sticks. Ew! A brown puddle. Gross. As long as you keep shooting those sticks, and there's the second finish line, you will eventually come across a letter. And there, I got one, and you get 10,000 points for each letter once you reach the end. But you will have 6 classes, and notice that each set of rivers is called a class. You complete a class when you reach the finish line. Hey, the computer bumped me into that twig. I put on infinite inner tubes and I think infinite cans too this time around. Those dinosaur tails can swat you to the other side real quick. It doesn't always follow the rules of when you come close to a gate, then the gator should leave you alone. That's kind of frustrating. But yeah, keep trying to shoot those sticks, because you will eventually get a letter if you just keep it up. And again, only when you don't have fear of the gator showing up. Maybe bump up that multiplier and repeatedly smack enemies on the sides with your cans. Ah! The gator got me, but I also got fried by the dragon breath. Now we have we have cows crossing the river. The sound effects are funny. And now this is Nightmare, I believe, and we have these hands with knives trying to stab you in the water, and you hear the psycho sound effect. Very funny game. Killer skulls or something. Such a weird game. But yeah, just try to get a lot of points, and try to keep hitting those sticks that pop out of the water. You might be able to get letters and other things from the mines as well. Probably other enemies too. Seems to have blood red water here or something. This is, I think this is like a space type of atmosphere. I think we see these aliens. Here's the next finish line. See these hyperactive girls dancing about. But yeah, every letter that you get, you'll get 10,000 points for. Class 4, 5, and 6 just repeat 1 through 3, but they have tougher enemies, faster enemies, more prevalent enemies, whatever. But yeah, sometimes at the beginning of a stage, you can warp to a later class, and there'll usually be some sort of obstacle you have to shoot in the way. Like I said, if you can turn around fast enough, You can nail that gator with a can. Was that a letter that I picked up? I'm sorry, I don't have a very big screen that I'm looking at this on. This might have been the, yeah, this is the end of all the stages. So yeah, at the end of the 6th stage, you get to the end, and that's your game. I got 3 letters. But all that time from the beginning to this point, you will have to try to collect the 6 letters and the apostrophe to spell Toobin. But that is Toobin by Atari Games in 1988. And I will put in my initials here. Like I said, I was not good enough to get all the letters, but we will see a screen cap of somebody's game who did, just so you can have a look at what it looks like when you succeed in getting all the letters. But yep, that's what the screen looks like, and you will get some sort of code that you will have to submit to Atari Games to get your free t-shirt. But that was Toobin, created by Atari Games in 1988, and this was game number 13 in my 20 from 1988 series. Well, I thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join me soon for game number 12. Y'all take it easy, everybody, and I hope to see you later for game number 12. Bye-bye, folks.